The cabin that we're in is the Chief Powhatan cabin. And it's one of 3 that are right here in this area. That one is the handicap one. One is called Pocahontas. I'm not sure what the other one is. John Smith, makes sense. Okay. So they're basically kind of like permanent RV setups. Spot. And the outside has a barbecue. The lighter didn't work, so I always recommend grabbing a lighter at the grocery store, which we did, and we'll leave it here. I don't know if they'll throw it out or not. But there was propane, and pretty much everything was ready to go when we got here. They just had a little, we were the first from the season opening. They opened and we were here within 2 days. And there's some problems with the water pressure and the hot water wasn't turned on, but they actually came right over and worked for a couple hours the day we arrived on Friday at night, poor guy. And they fixed it right up for us. It's worked great ever since. So they were very responsive and very easy to get a hold of on the phone. Very pleasant experience. Everybody was very nice. Okay, so you can go in. Has a screen. Front door. Steps. Not quite like the ones at the last place I stayed at that were super steep. But this is the loft area. It's got, let it focus. It's got some windows, a twin mattress, an air conditioner. I'm assuming it works. I didn't try it. And there's another twin mattress. So the sleeping areas in this one are actually separated, which is really nice. And honestly, there's plenty of room for blow-up beds. So I know they market this for $6, but 6 is meaning 2 up here, 2 in the bedroom, and 2 on the futon pull-out. And I would only ever put 1 person on that futon pull-out, personally. But maybe 2 little kids could go on. I don't have little kids anymore. Okay, and apologize for the bed not being made. We stripped everything for them so it would be easier. But it has 2 wardrobes, a TV in the bedroom, which is not what I've seen before. So that's kind of nice. And there's some sort of direct TV or something here. And it has a little shelf. And actually we took a little table out of the living room for an end table right here because I have to have an end table. I would say the biggest negative is don't die going down that step right there, because it's really hard to remember you have to step down like that. And then we have the bathroom. I'm going to pull this out a little bit. I left the cabinet open so you could see. Normally that had towels and stuff for 6 people. We used them all, other than that one little hand towel. It comes with a roll of toilet paper on the roll and then a roll in the cabinet, and we bought some. So we're just leaving it there. Hopefully they can let it be for the next person. But you have 2 trash bags, 2 for the bathroom trash and 2 for the kitchen trash. And it's just your normal shower. The ceiling is low in here, and your normal. And they give you a couple little toiletries, a soap, it looks like a lotion, and I didn't use them. And a 2-in-1 shampoo and conditioner. Very nice. Okay, and then this one actually has quite a bit of closet space. So if you look, there's 3 closets here. There's this one. We left a cooler bag in there. Hopefully they'll leave it for the next person. Obviously we can't take it with us. We flew with carry-on luggage from the West Coast. There's broom, dustpan, some TV trays, and iron. We also left them a thing of, we had to buy laundry detergent to do 1 load of laundry, and an ironing board. And then here we left them a gallon of water that we had left extra. There's a toaster and a little coffee maker. It's a 5-cup. It has baskets. And a barbecue set. It did not have a lighter, and we added the lighter. I mentioned that again. And then a trash can. And then the fridge is just your normal fridge setup. Microwave, stove, oven, and sink. And then it has a pretty good supply of dishes. And actually, they're a little less eclectic than the last one I stayed at. Let's see. That's trash bags, pots and pans, a dish strainer, knives, spatulas, other kind of cups, measuring spoons, cutting board, a pitcher even. So that's nice. And then you can see the futon. They give you 2 extra chairs for the table. Here's the table. They give you a few things on here. So what they did give you was a little salt and pepper shaker, like this. We had to buy more because we immediately used all the salt. Some things for your coffee. They gave you 2 filters, a popcorn and a Folgers. We bought more filters. So actually, I'm going to put this in with the coffee pot. Maybe they'll leave it. Okay, and then, as I said, the futon, 2 chairs. I took one of these little tables and put it in the, if you can see the little table, in the bedroom so that I could have an end table. The central heat in here and air conditioner works really well. It's right here on the wall. And it worked great. TV with the direct TV. I did not try this fireplace, but you can see the little loft up there. Good lighting inside and out. Cute decor with their little, they did a pretty good job here. I really enjoyed it. So we did do laundry. It's quarters. They have a machine to change out the cash for quarters. So we did do a load of laundry. They do have a little store. And they supposedly have a little tiny restaurant, although we never saw it open, so I'm not sure when it's open. Or we basically are touring people. So where did we go from here? So I'm gonna talk about where we went, but might as well come out here and look at the pretty view at the same time instead of the cabin. Okay, so we went to, while we were here, we went to a little bit in Richmond, not actually very much. And then we went to Yorktown, we went to Jamestown, and, museums and sites and everything you see for the historical. This is a history trip, Revolutionary and Civil War both. The area obviously is very rich. There's a lot of battlefield tours you can do, walking and driving tours. So we went out to Fredericksburg and did a whole bunch there. It actually took us 2 days to do it. So now all of that is a drive from here, but it's still kind of central to both areas, more or less. Williamsburg might have been better in terms of that, but boy, you can't beat this view, right? So I chose to drive a little further and be able to look at this for my sunset every day and just have some relaxing peacefulness. Anyway, definitely recommend this particular cabin, the Chief Lawton, and hopefully you can stay here as well. It's a getaway cabin through Thousand Trails. Thousand Trails is a camping membership, and included in my adventure membership, I get 1 cabin a year, and the cabin is only cost me $95 cleaning fee. So I don't leave them a ton to clean, but they have to do my towels and my linens and everything. So and scour, I'm sure that shower and everything. So well worth the $95. I'm happy to pay that. Always leave a little tip, just like at a hotel. I always leave a tip for them. And happy travels. Okay, so we're gonna go out the door you see right here, down your steps, there is a fire pit here, although we never used it. They have a ban on fires until 4 p.m. right now. But there's your fire pit. And then you can just walk right down to the lake. The lake has had several just gorgeous sunsets. I'll post one at the end of the video. And this morning, this was all fogged in. Yesterday as well, so it must be something to do with the temperature change. But you can see just a little bit of the fog left on the water. For a while, it was just sitting on the water. Sorry I didn't get a video of that. But you're just right here. And it's really shallow right here. Oh, there you go. You can see the fog still over here. Just sitting on the water. Very beautiful. If you listen, you can hear the birds. And the kids come down and play here. People watch the sunset because the sunset is right here. You'll see when I post the video. But this is how just peaceful and relaxing it is at this cabin. I would actually come back, even though it's hard for me coming from the West Coast to hit things like this, but it's wonderful here. And we have a little friend here today. And he's trying to get some breakfast, I guess. There he is. Okay, so I thought I'd just do a quick video as we're driving out. You can see there are a couple of RV sites that are on the water. I'm sure that those are retail. You never know. Everybody goes around on their golf carts all over the place. The first weekend we were here was Easter weekend, and it was just like a giant party. This right here is their event area, and it's where they have their various events. They had a DJ the night we got here, and they have that little restaurant that I haven't seen open. It might be open right now. I'm not sure. It says barbecue right there. And you can see there's their tennis courts or pickleball, whatever. It seems pickleball is the most popular anymore. And there is parking here. Maybe they use this as overflow parking. But you can see the sites, they're all right. Grass, all your normal stuff. Seasonals are mixed in. I assume they're seasonals with their permanent looking steps. Right here they have a dump station, which is great for people like me who don't like to use the sewer sites. I'm in a van, so I move all the time, so it's actually easier for me to deal with it over here, dumping my tanks in my van. They also have propane fill. They're open particular hours to do that. So that's really nice.